Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Owl fans. Welcome to tonight's broadcast from Coahoma, Texas. Brought to you by Glasscock Chevrolet. I'm Stephen Dodd, my co-host Scott Myers. Players are on the field, captains are out there. Coin toss time, isn't it, Scott?
It is, and Owls are represented tonight by Dylan Dodd and Elijah Gonzalez and Matthew Guerrero and
Billy. That's Billy.
Oh, that's Billy Saucedo. Juan Saucedo in your program, Billy Saucedo in your heart.
That's right. District ball game tonight, Scott. Big game for the Owls. Get back in the district race. Both teams looking to get in the thick of it in the playoff hunt. Should be an exciting game tonight.
If you're wondering at home what's at stake for the Owls and the Bulldogs tonight, you got a pretty good look at two of the three state-ranked teams that are in our district, and in Abernathy and Roosevelt, and you could tell that they were both pretty good football teams. But there are 4 playoff spots in our district, and so Coahoma, Stanton, Reagan County, Idalou round out our district, and 2 of those teams will get playoff games.
That's right, Scott. And before we go any further, clock says about 3 minutes to kickoff. I think you've got a shout out to make.
I do. I do. Thank you for reminding me. I've got a couple of shout outs. First of all, Ruben Martinez, shout out. I'm making sure that I get that one because Ruben Martinez officiates sub-varsity football games on Thursdays, and he threatened to go on strike if we did not acknowledge him with a shout out tonight. So it looks like Coahoma won the toss, and did they defer to the second half? Was I supposed to be paying attention to that, Stephen?
You know what? Let's just be surprised.
I was really worried about Ruben not being there next Thursday, so we got that taken care of. Couple more shout outs along the way. I'm going to give a shout out to BJ Goodlow, to Aaron Gunnels, to Dwayne Mitchell, just while I'm on the officiating track, because those guys make sure that we have football on Thursday and it's well officiated. So we're pausing here for the national anthem. You might have noticed that you can't hear a whole lot of the game sounds that sometimes you get. Stephen, we're in an enclosed booth tonight.
We are, and it's a little different. We've done this a few times. I do prefer the game sounds, but we'll do it from an enclosed booth and be fine from there. About a minute to kickoff, Owl fans.
Good questions already on the from the Facebook watchers. Somebody's asking, what color is Coahoma wearing? We had this conversation before the game started because Coahoma has been red, well, since I've lived here. The last 10 years they've been red. And all of a sudden tonight they're wearing blue and gold with like a little red accent kind of thing.
That's the best way I describe it. That's a sheen of red, just a little dash.
How much?
Yeah, just a dash. So unique, and can't say I don't like them, just different. It was a surprise.
So the Bulldogs did win the toss, and they elected to defer to the second half. And Reagan Chapman, the sophomore kicker, boots it down the middle. Elijah Gonzalez fields it cleanly at the 18, brings it straight up the middle, and out across the 30, almost to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position.
Excellent return by the senior. Owl offense taking the field. First play, first drive, first quarter. Brown looks like it's going to be under center. Two-back set.
So across the front for Owl fans who are used to seeing this, Eli Hernandez, Billy Saucedo, Matthew Guerrero, Connor Norton, and Little Sauce at the right tackle spot. And in the backfield currently, it is A.J. Avalos with the carry and hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss of yardage. Also Dylan Dodd in the backfield. And starting receivers tonight for the Owls, Octavian Reyes, Dylan Odom,
Elijah Gonzalez.
That should round out. That sounds like 11 to me. And the Owls have 2nd and 14. Two-back set. Brown fakes the handoff. A little bit of an option play there. Picked up a couple of yards, but it's still going to be 3rd and long.
Brown read the backside and saw an opening there and took it. Nice short gain by the freshman quarterback.
I don't know that that's a true RPO. I don't know if he's got an option to pass out of that, but it is one of those where you read the defensive end and that guy will tell you whether you keep it or give it to the back. This looks like a passing down, of course, for the Owls. Looking for Gonzalez out on the wing. Brown's going to take a hit, needs to tuck the ball, and he does to at least prevent the fumble. But the Bulldogs defense comes out and gets a sack to bring up 4th down.
Looks like the Owl punt team's going to take the field. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to receive for the Bulldogs. Looks like Billy Starr.
I don't have a jersey number yet here for.
Yeah, those jerseys are tricky.
The other guy. A.J. Avalos does get the punt off, barely got the punt off, and Starr brings it to the near side and is ridden out of bounds at midfield by Angel Bateo.
Nice tackle by Bateo. Owl defense is taking the field, and we'll be back.
We are back to first quarter action here. Owls' first defensive stance. Across the front, Guerrero, Norton, and Dodd. Carry to the outside by Austin Perkins, the sophomore. Makes the sideline, has plenty for the first down, and the Bulldogs are moving the chains. At linebacker tonight, Angel Bateo. catch you up here in a second. Lots of movement here, lots of motion and resetting. And the quarterback is number 8, Billy Bailey. He gets out of the pocket and is going to make the sideline. Finally dropped by, it looks like Sosa brought him down on the sideline. The Owls had a chance there to have a tackle for loss. Couldn't quite get it done, and nice move by Bailey to get outside.
That was a nice move, Scott. And the Bulldogs have advanced from the first down. 9 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bailey hands off.
Nothing doing there in the middle.
This is Bryson Kirby, the senior running back. 2 or 3 Owls share a tackle on this one.
We discussed that last time. It's a parliament.
A parliament.
Brings up second down.
Second and about 5. And it is once again Kirby hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Matthew Guerrero gets up first. Jarrett Brown in on that play. Angel Martinez in on that play.
Angel Bateo.
Connor Norton in on that play. This is why Parliament is so much easier to say. So Bailey, the Bulldog quarterback, is a sophomore. Tries to roll out there and is met by Fuller, who drives him back to the inside, and the Owls are happy to clean up. Sosa Guerrero take care of Bailey on that play, which will bring up 4th down and about 6.
Nice job by the Owl defense. Bending but not breaking, keeping the Bulldogs out of the end zone. Brings up a 4th and 3. It looks like they're going to attempt a field goal, Scott.
So the Bulldogs are lined up in a field goal formation with Billy Starr as the holder. I believe this is Reagan Chapman as the kicker. They get it down and they get it up and through the uprights. So the Bulldogs come away with 3, but the Owls kept them out of the end zone. We're at 3-0, 7:52 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a little break.
And we're back, Reagan County fans. 7 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in this, the first quarter. Owl defense makes a stand there after a couple of big Coahoma Bulldog plays. Holds the offense to a field goal. And the Owls will get the ball once again, see if they can counter the first punch.
Deep to receive for the Owls, Elijah Gonzalez, Octavian Reyes. And in that kind of mid area, AJ Avalos and Raymond Saldivar. And this is going to go deep enough for Elijah Gonzalez to watch it bounce out of bounds.
That'll be a good result for the Owls.
Sure will. So the way the official signals this is it looks the same thing as a false start, but essentially a kick out of bounds on the kickoff is a penalty for which the Owls receive really good field position.
Great starting field position for the Owls. Second salvo on offense in this, the first quarter. On the field for Reagan County, we've got Brown under center. Looks like it'll be a 2-back set to start this, the second series, Scott.
Yes, and they'll have to wait until the officials get sorted out where the ball actually should be placed here, because there's some discussion here. I believe the rule says kick out of bounds is 5 yards from the out-of-bounds spot.
Looks like Coach Brown's got him straightened out, Scott.
Or the 35-yard line. It should be the 35. They're going to mark it at the 30, which I'll just be honest, which means I marked it improperly last night. Or they marked it improperly tonight. Doesn't really matter. 1st and 10 for the Owls. Brown gives to Dodd, who cuts back up the middle and meets a couple of Bulldog defenders.
Short gain for Reagan County on 1st down, about a 2-yard, 3-yard gain, brings up scoreboard showing 2nd and 8 for Reagan County.
Got some long-time Owl fans watching this ball game. Sharon Turnbow, Terry Warner, Mark Noland, Joe Blaine. Avalos gets the carry this time off a right tackle, has some room up the middle, still on his feet, finally driven down after a nice pickup of 17 or so.
Excellent work up front by Reagan County. Good run by the sophomore, moving the chains and keeping the drive alive.
1st and 10 for the Owls at their 46-yard line. They look over to the sidelines. Jarrett Brown now in as a receiver. He'll be at the top of your screen. Avalos again, this time hitting the backfield, shakes one off and picks up 1, maybe 2. Short gain on 1st down, 2nd and 9.
6 minutes, 38 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Owls are driving.
Well, Royland Myers is watching. How about that? I know him. Met him a couple of times.
Yeah. Glad to have you aboard, Mr. Myers. Looks like the play calls in, Scott. 2nd and 9, 6 minutes left, 1st quarter.
They do get it off before the play clock runs out. Avalos off the right side once again, still on his feet. Finally brought down. That's a nice, tough run. Picks
nice
up about
gain.
6.
Good work by the Owls up front. Brings up a 3rd and fairly manageable.
I'm going to call it 3rd and 3. It's probably more like 3rd and 4. This might be 2-down territory for the Owls. But if you pick it up on 3rd down, then you don't have to try to figure that out, do you?
Brown under center. Takes the snap. Avalos
again off the left side. Picks up a couple. He's going to be short by 1.5 yards. I bet you the Owls get lined up pretty quickly here. 4th down and 1.5 yards to go. Going to have to make the 44-yard line, it looks like.
And it looks like we've got a timeout on the field, Scott. Owls are going to talk this one over, and we'll be back. Coming out of the break, it looks like it's going to be a 4th and 1, Scott. 5 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Big play for Reagan County.
Really important play, especially for this early in the ball game. Coach Brown took the timeout so that everybody could get on exactly the same page here. And we'll see what they've cooked up during the timeout. They're going to run Avalos off the left side, and he gets stacked up short of the line. I'm sorry, this is not Avalos, this is Alex Sosa. And so the Owls will turn the ball over on downs. The Bulldogs read that one just right. Gave Sosa no place to go.
Owls defense takes over, ball about midfield. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Coahoma with a 3-0 lead.
Gonzalez and Saldivar are the corners. Handoff is to Billy Starr, who makes the left side. Jarrett Brown and Angel Martinez finally get him shoved out of bounds all the way across the Owls 40.
Nice game for the Bulldogs on first down.
So the guys told me, Steven, that they call the two outside ones cornerbacks, and then the two inside, where AJ Avalos is playing and where Angel Martinez is playing, they call those rovers. This is Bryson Kirby that gets stacked up right in the middle. Connor Norton gets up from that pile. You might be able to hear the band now. We're trying to keep enough doors open that you can get a little bit of the sound of the game.
And on 2nd and 8.
Here's a little rollout, and passes high and defended perfectly by AJ Avalos.
Excellent work.
Pass was intended for number 3, Kai Kemper. If you want to show a young cornerback how to defend a pass,
can't get any better than that.
It's a good picture right there.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left, and this the first quarter.
Fraga in at that rover spot now. Bailey rolls to his left, does get a pass off. It is high and incomplete. So a 4th down. So now the Owls have an opportunity, depending on whether the Bulldogs line up as though they're going to run a play here.
Looks like the Bulldogs are waiting on the calls. Good job by the Owls up front, getting some penetration. Great job in the secondary. Well defended.
This is interesting. They've got everyone out on the field as though they're going to line up and run a play here. This is one of those watch the ball situations also. They might try to draw the Owls off sides here. Nope, Bailey just takes the snap, hands off to Kirby, who makes the edge and picks up a 1st down. Kirby gets ahead of steam, headed for the outside, turns the corner, gains 15 yards or so. Plenty to move the sticks.
That'll move the sticks, but the Owls still trying to hold the Bulldogs out of the end zone. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bailey, this quarterback, number 8, is a sophomore, and he hands off to Kirby, who's a senior. Kirby plays for the contact, it looks like to me. He doesn't mind getting hit, but he's sure fast enough to make that edge too. Exactly what you want in a senior running back. 2nd down and 1.
Clock ticking down. 3 minutes now, 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
In motion across the formation, this is Arian Emerson. Has enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal for the Coahoma Bulldogs. Emerson listed as a senior.
3 minutes left in the first quarter.
1st and goal from the 7. Let's see if the Owls can do the bend but don't break one more time. Kirby off the right side, carries a couple of tacklers with him down to the goal line, but not across it. Boteo makes sure that he doesn't actually score, but it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice tackle by Angel Boteo, keeping the Bulldogs out of the end zone.
Kirby hitting the backfield and dropped by Alex Sosa. Almost looked like a run blitz.
It did, Scott. Excellent play. Excellent call. Great execution by the senior linebacker and pushing the ball back. Great job. Brings up a third down.
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line now. Bailey has 2 backs with him now. Kai Kemper is the other one who goes into that sort of tight end, H-back sort of spot. Kirby emptying the backfield now. Bailey rolling out, has pressure, and overthrows back of the end zone. The Owls have brought up 4th down one more time.
Nice job by the Owl defense, keeping the Bulldogs out of the end zone and pushing them back as well.
So we'll see about this 4th down play. Clearly, the Bulldogs can kick field goals.
Give a quick shout out to Linda and Gary Nelson. They're watching the game tonight from Lubbock, Texas. I know them pretty good.
You do?
I do.
You're related to them? Well,
I am.
Sort of. Is it still count as related if they're your in-laws?
I think they dropped the in-law a long time ago. So we got Rudy Barrera Jr., Cindy Rubin and Cindy, Sharon Turnbow, Natalie Ortiz, Clinton and Carolyn White, Jim Fuller. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it.
1:49 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. We are back to the action. 1:49 remaining.
Looks like the Bulldogs are opting to, hard to tell from the booth in the corner I'm in here, looks like they're going to go.
They're lined up to go for this on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line.
Minute 49 left in the first quarter.
We're expecting Kirby to get this ball, and he does, going left, but a little trickeration, and they're going to run the pass to Bailey. They had that one in their back pocket just for an occasion such as this. Give Kai Kemper, the senior wide receiver, credit for throwing a touchdown pass to the touchdown receiver, Billy Bailey, the quarterback. Saw that play in the Super Bowl not too long ago, didn't we?
We did, Scott. Coahoma's going to attempt an extra point with 1:42 left.
Billy Starr picks up a low snap, gets it down in time, and Chapman puts it through to make the score 10-0. So there's a short break here. We'll come back on the other side of it.
And we're back, Owl fans. Coahoma with the lead, 10-0, 1:42 left in the first quarter. Owls set to receive the kickoff.
Chapman kicking off for the Bulldogs. A little squib kick down the middle. Takes a big hop. Fielded by Gonzalez, who's trying to come all the way around and ridden out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Just no place for the young man to go. So the Owls offense will take the field once again. Found some success in moving the chains on the last possession. I'd like to see the Owls put together some sustained drive here with some points at the end of it. Avalos in the backfield with Kason Brown.
Looks like we've got a single back set.
3 receivers to the top of your screen and 1 to the bottom. And Avalos gets the carry and hit at the line of scrimmage. The flag comes in late. I think this is a face mask. But
that's what I think too, Scott.
I hate to predict it, but from where I was, that sure looked like he was getting his face mask grabbed. Yeah,
that's the call.
That's good. Okay. That's good for 2 reasons. One, it gives the Owls a first down. But the other reason is, boy, that's one of those safety things. They've got to make sure that they stay on top of that kind of thing. Real easy to get a kid hurt. So across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Better starting field position for Reagan County. 1 minute, 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown under center. Avalos in the backfield. 4 receiver set. 1st and 10. Here we go, Reagan County.
So similar formation to what they ran out of before. Kason Brown is going to do the little swing wide receiver pass that is read perfectly. Kai Kemper, the senior DB, comes in and busts it up. That's one of those timing plays. Senior cornerback read it perfectly. It has to be blocked perfectly. Once it is blocked,
it's effective.
Gives some very...
I believe that was Saldivar there. And
it was Saldivar.
He gets loose. You're not going to catch him.
Took a pretty good hit. If that tackle's not made, then Saldivar's a lot of fun to watch once he gets out in the open field. Here we go. Kason Brown looking for Elijah Gonzalez. Goes up and off the fingertips. Broken up by Arian Emerson.
Close. Brings up 3rd and 15 with 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Pretty well thrown ball by Kason Brown there.
Owls await the call. Brown with the snap. Fires it. Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete. Brown did not have time to do what he wanted to do there. And Owls are going to be in punt formation on a 4th and 15. They're trying to run. It's a wide receiver screen, but it's a little bit of a different look when they run that play. They're sending Elijah Gonzalez toward the middle of the field, hoping that he can get a head start, but Brown just didn't have time to get the pass where he wanted it to go. And now A.J. Avalos is back in punt formation. We don't have that quite wide enough for you to see him, do we? Fumbled the snap, got it away.
Got the kickoff.
And it's rolling down the middle of the field and takes a great bounce.
What a play by A.J. Avalos, avoiding the pressure.
Oh, man.
And getting a fantastic punt out, flipping the field. Great job by the sophomore. 23 seconds left in the first. And we're going to keep it here. Looks like this will develop pretty quick.
That was a very significant play because that punt could have been blocked, and we could have been looking at the Owls backed up underneath their own goalpost. Instead, all the way down across the 30 for a punt that never got more than about 6 feet off of the ground. So nice job by Avalos. Bailey looking to pass, is under pressure and gets the ball off, but incomplete.
Good pressure by the Owl defensive line.
Chased down by Connor Norton and Dylan Dodd to bring up 2nd and 10.
Good coverage downfield as well, Scott.
16 seconds remain in this first quarter. They didn't give Bailey a big, wide-open receiver to throw it to, that's for sure. And on the run like that, good job both up front and in the backside of the defense for the Owls.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Toss to Kirby, who gets brought down by Angel Mateo. That is a nice tackle.
Great job by number 3 for Reagan County.
This clock is going to tick down to the end of the first quarter just about right now, and so we will take a quarter break, and we'll be back to bring you the second quarter.
Take it in.
Here we are, quarter number 2. Coahoma has a 10-0 lead and a 3rd and 12, so big defensive down here for the Owls. Bailey has Bryson Kirby with him in the backfield, and a receiver in motion. Fake the toss and go up the middle and wide open through the middle. Billy Starr, nobody's going to catch him. Owls caught by surprise. Another little trick play that the Bulldogs have been holding in their back pocket, and they've used 2 of them on the Owls tonight to great effect. The Owls had the obvious plays covered.
I couldn't tell, Scott, if that was a direct snap.
I believe it was more of a, almost like a shovel pass. They had you see the Kansas City Chiefs do this thing where they'll send guys in motion just so you have to look at them, even though that guy's not going to be part of the play at all. And all the movement is a distraction from what's actually happening, which in this case was Billy Starr up the middle. PAT is up and good. So the trickeration works for the Bulldogs, and they have a 17-0 lead with the second quarter just underway. We'll take a break and be back.
11 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls set to receive the kickoff. Little squib kick, returnable.
I think that's Saldivar in the middle, gets it across the 30 to the 33.
No,
it's not Saldivar.
That was Avalos.
So 1st and 10 for the Owls at the 33-yard line. Two-back set now for the Owls. Alex Xavier Reyes, Dylan Dodd. Reyes off the right side, tripped up in the backfield. Eli Hernandez blocks to the end of the whistle. Looks like we need to step away for just a minute here.
Back to the action, 11 minutes, 32 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and about 9 for the Owls.
Just so you know, Owl fans, when we are required by sort of the regulations from UIL for streaming, when a player is injured, we just step away and we don't talk about what's happening on the field at that point. It's sort of a privacy issue. Ball is intercepted here by Tristan Guerrero. So if we just step away and you can't figure out what's going on, usually because there's a player down on the field, and from that point you just have to figure it out on your own. What you just saw was interception by number 10, Tristan Guerrero, who was in the right place at the right time, made the play to get the Bulldogs the ball back, already in Owl territory, and Coach Brown wants a timeout to bring his defense in and talk to him.
Back from the timeout, 11 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second quarter. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, just inside their own territory.
Owls change up the defensive front just a little bit. Kirby on the left side, brought down by Sosa, cleaned up by Fuller.
Short gain for the Bulldogs brings up 2nd and 8.
Bailey hands this time to Isaiah Aleda. Picks up a couple of more. 3rd down and 6.
Owl defense holding tough. 10 minutes, 25 seconds left in the second quarter.
Bailey to throw, looking deep, throwing deep, and that was an amazing catch made by Arian Emerson. Well defended by the Owls. Not much you can do about that. Sometimes a kid just makes a great play.
That gain will be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Trying to get out wide, dragged down by Matthew Guerrero. This is Kirby. Guerrero said no, sir, that time.
Owls moving back a few yards. Nice play by the senior. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
Ball is marked at the 9-yard line. 2nd and goal. Three receivers to the left, but no need for them. The give is to, we haven't seen the signal yet. Now we see arms up for the touchdown. Bryson Kirby having himself a night. Those receivers out to the left are window dressing. And Reagan Chapman lined up to do the PAT. Snap, hold. This one is good as well. So everything clicking for the Bulldogs. Owls gasping a little bit here. 9:17 to play in the first half. We'll be back in a minute.
And we're back, Owl fans. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second quarter.
Kick is down the middle. Octavian Reyes, trouble fielding it. Now has to pick it up all the way back at the 3. Barely gets outside the 5-yard line. And lots of green in front of the Owls now. Backed up under their own goalposts.
First and 10, Reagan County, 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
Play is in. Dodd and Sosa, I believe. the back. Sorry, Dodd and Avalos. Dodd gets it, goes off the left side, picks up 3, maybe 4. Second down and 6. Second back through this time, following Dodd into the hole is Avalos. Picks up a couple and then gets pushed back. Gonna be short of the first down by about a yard. Christian DeLuna now into this game at the right guard spot. Brown hands off to Dodd off the left side. Enough for the first down, out to the 20-yard line. Owls are moving the chains. New set of downs.
Nice job of the Owl offensive line, getting a push enough to move the chains out from under the shadow of their goal line. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter.
Passing all the way. Cason Brown is looking underneath and coming
nice
across.
Ball.
Avalos has it and picks up 15 all the way out to the 35.
Nice play by Reagan County, moving the chains once again. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Always good to see the Owls make these completions in some space, because the Owls playmakers, if they got a little bit of room, they're very effective in an open field. Passing all the way. Cason Brown is looking left, finding Elijah Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is going to drag a tackler across the 40 to the 42, another 7 or 8 yard gain.
Right on cue, Scott, getting the ball to playmakers in space. Effective play, good ball, good catch. Nice job, second and short.
So these 5 wide receivers spreading Coahoma's defense out a little wider. Coahoma basically playing a man defense here. And Cason Brown pushed out to his left, throws across his body, and nearly had a completion and nearly had an interception on the same throw. We'll take incomplete, given all of those options. We'll take incomplete.
And we got flags on the play.
2 flags in at the same spot. No, we don't have an indication yet. Official picks up his flag and is showing holding against the Owls, I believe, which the Bulldogs have accepted. So it's still second down, but instead of 2nd and 2, it's 2nd and 12.
It's a nice job, that last play by Brown, getting out of the pocket and delivering almost a perfect strike. 2nd and 12, 6 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brown rolls out to his right this time, comes under, looking for Octavian Reyes. Incomplete, third down. I should call this 13 instead of 12. They've got to get to the 45-yard line to pick up a new set of downs here. A.J. Avalos does stay in the backfield for Cason Brown. Fumbles the snap, picks it up, still has time. Now looking across the middle. Octavian Reyes still on his feet, getting chased back now. He's going to reverse his field, and we'll see. He's going to make the left edge, and leisure.
What a play.
That's one of those guys that needs a little space, and Octavian created it for himself that time.
I mean, the play started with Brown picking up the snap, making good on that, making a really tricky pass to Reyes, and then going backward the other way, and our linemen having the discipline to stay in front of the defenders. Oftentimes you see blocks when plays get crazy like that. All around, great play by the Owls.
Yeah, to not get a block in the back or a hold on a reversal of field like that. Good job by the entire Owl offense to make that happen. Just enough to pick up a first down, 1st and 10 at the 45. Owls going to stay with the air attack here. The flag comes in, the whistle blows, the play is stopped. False start against the Owls is the indication.
6 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second quarter.
Bunch formation to the right. Brown looking. Wide receiver screen. You got to get on that ball. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. Ooh.
Officials blew it dead, Scott.
They did, and that was actually fortunate for the Owls because that looked like a backwards or lateral pass to me. Whew. So they counted as an incomplete pass, which brings up 2nd down and 15. Owls actually fortunate there. And now the receivers are 2 left and 2 right. Avalos still in the backfield with Case and Brown. Looking left, pushed out to the right. Looking for Jarrett, and good hands by Jarrett
I think
Brown.
that was a catch. Nice catch by Jarrett Brown on the sideline under heavy duress and coverage.
So 3rd down and about 6, maybe 7 to go. Case and Brown to Jarrett Brown, something Owl fans are hoping to hear a lot of over the next couple of seasons.
5 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter.
And late snap. When you get a false start with 4 or 5 guys moving, usually that means the center didn't snap it when everybody expected him to. So not everybody on the same page. 3rd and 7 is going to turn into 3rd and 12. I'm sure Coach Brown would prefer 3rd and 7.
Single back setup for Reagan County. Owls have been airing it out on this drive with some good success, looking to move the chains once again. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brown looks left, gets the ball up, and it is picked off by Billy Starr, who is tackled by Octavian Reyes. The ball hung up there just a little bit, and Billy Starr was reading it just right.
Owl defense takes the field with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. First and 10, Bulldogs.
Motion across the formation, but Bailey is passing. And out of the backfield, Bryson Kirby on a little wheel route, brought down finally by Jarrett Brown and number 15, Abraham Fraga. Significant gain. Kirby racking up the yards in this first half. Motion across the formation again. Handoff on the jet sweep. Makes it to the outside, but very minimal gain. This is Kai Kemper's carry.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Motion across again. They fake the jet sweep, and this time they try to get the slant into Austin Perkins. Not quite there, covered by Aiden Samaniego.
Good coverage. 3rd and 10.
Bailey fakes the handoff, keeps it, looking for a receiver and finding him. That's a nice play by the sophomore quarterback to find a guy under all of that stress. Found Kai Kemper, who's also, we're calling his name a lot tonight too. 1st and goal from the 2.
4 minutes left in the second quarter. And we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll be back.
Curious.
And we're back, Owl fans. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Owls are down. Couple scores. Bulldogs threatening again with a 1st and goal. Nice job by the Owl defense. Thwarting their first attempt on 1st and goal brings up 2nd and goal. Clock ticking down, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Looked like Guerrero and Bateo on that stop. And on 2nd and goal, Coahoma gets it over the goal line. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Extra point is up and good, and we'll be back. And we're back out, fans. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Coahoma set to kick off to Reagan County. Kick falls out of bounds. There'll be a flag. Ball will be placed on the 30, I believe. Be good starting field position for Reagan County. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Glasscock Chevrolet, for making this broadcast available for Owl fans all over the world. The Big Lake Wildcat for always being here for the kids and setting this up and capturing these moments. Big shout out to Alex Turner, always on point, helping us get the technology set up. And J.L. Mencken and everything he does for the Owls and our community. 1st and 10, Reagan County from the 30. Snap gets away from Brown. Going to bring up 2nd and long for Reagan County. 2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and long for the Owls. Brown takes the snap. Looking for Elijah Gonzalez on the deep route. Falls just incomplete, brings up 3rd down. Two minutes left in the second quarter. Third down, Brown goes to Elijah Gonzalez, and they're marking him with a fantastic catch. And we'll be back. And we're back, Owl fans. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Elijah Gonzalez with just a fantastic catch. Great ball from Kason Brown and move the chains. Owls at midfield looking to get one on the board. Nice completion there. Brown to Avalos. About a 6-yard gain, brings up about a 2nd and 4. Minute 48 left in the second, clock ticking down. Nice gain on the play. And we'll be back. And we're back, Al fans. A minute 14 left in the second quarter. Brown back to pass. Looks for a deep ball. Pass falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like we've got a flag on the play. See what the call is. With halftime coming up, we're going to do our best to maneuver around the setup we have to give you some sound of the Mighty Owl Band. We're in a box, and we're going to try to maneuver a microphone around where hopefully the audience can hear the Mighty Owl Band perform, who recently just advanced, and we are ever so proud of their efforts. Looks like the call is going to go in Reagan County's favor. Brown takes the snap. Pass falls just incomplete. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Owls. Pass falls incomplete. 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Owls. Owls in a single back set, 3rd and 10. Brown takes the snap. Pass is complete, but not quite enough to move the chains. Brings up 4th down for Reagan County. And we'll be back. And we're back, Al fans. 4th down. About 4 to go. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Al's looking to move the chains, going forward on 4th down. Pass falls incomplete. Ball will go over on downs. 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice pressure by the Owl defensive line. Nice tackle there. Brings up a 2nd and about 6. And that will end the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned for the Mighty Owl Band's performance, and we'll be back.
flying performance of last weekend with a huge great run. The performance tonight is entitled Journey to New Galaxies, given by Luke McMullen. The Mighty Owl Band, under the direction of Mr. Joshua Rongo. Drum majors Camila Trevino and Jonathan Rodriguez. You may take the field.
Did they say anything about when I came into the today? Sorry. Honestly, I don't know. I was just
We're going. And we're back, Al fans. Start of the third quarter. Al set to kick off. Bulldogs set to receive. Nice kick.
Very deep kick by A.J. Avalos inside the 5, fielded by Kai Kemper, who goes around the right side, finds some running room, finds the sideline all the way up to midfield and across it. I'm sorry, I called Kemper. This is Austin Perkins, another sophomore for the Bulldogs.
Al defense takes the field. Ball at the 50-ish.
So the 49 of the Owls.
I like 50-ish.
50-ish? You going 50-ish? Kemper. Looks like that's Kemper on the... I'm a little slow on the call because they changed some personnel on us.
Yeah, it looks
Steven.
that way, Scott.
So they're running Kai Kemper in the quarterback spot, at least
Was that Emerson?
for now. And with him back there are Kirby and...
Short gain for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 7. Al defense looking to make a stop.
Kemper this time pitches to, this is a new running back, Jaden Vineyard, who is very fast indeed, and finds Bulldog pay dirt. Quick strike scoring for the Coahoma Bulldogs. Stephen, I wanted to give a different kind of shout out. Remember we were talking about the uniforms and trying to figure out why there's no red in this uniform.
Yes.
The gold is significant, at least for tonight. So Coahoma has a tradition where each year they have a gold out game. So we would say that we would have a pink out game and that kind of thing. PAT is good. And this is their gold out game. And the significance of that is there's an organization here that is focused on raising funds for kids' cancer research. This is their gold out night. And this organization is up in the $300,000 range of what they have donated to kids' cancer research.
Wow.
So different kind of shout out, but that's
Absolutely. What a fantastic organization and what a great representation with the gold. And that's really neat.
So kind of a cool deal. I'm not sure how that explains why there's no red in the uniform, but the gold made sense to me. And a bunch of kids and adults running around here with a big gold out shirt, and that's what that's all about.
A lot of significance. Nice job by Coahoma.
Pretty good deal, and not too surprising. You know, a lot of these small West Texas towns, you see a lot of that kind of stuff happening in these smaller communities. Big Lake certainly has some similar kinds of things.
Yes.
While we're at this, just past halftime here, the Mighty Owl Band doing a fine job, and I would say in athletic terms, we would say peaking at the right time. Is that how we'd say it?
Absolutely. Now the Mighty Owl Band is going to area.
That is correct.
Where is the area contest?
So the area competition is tomorrow in Lubbock, and the Mighty Owl Band got what we would call straight ones at the district competition last weekend. Straight ones just means each judge who had an opportunity to score them gave them first division all the way across. So that's pretty significant for the Mighty Owl Band. Kickoff is a short one into empty space, but out of bounds at the 35. Flag comes in, but that's just for kick out of bounds, and the ball will be spotted pretty much at the 35-yard line, possibly plus 5 yards from there.
Owl offense waiting for the spot. Looks like the ball's on the 40, Scott.
Okay, so that means that they marked it at the 35, took 5 yards for the penalty of an out-of-bounds kick, and now the Owls' offense is ready to go. Dodd and Avalos next to Brown. Handoff is to Dodd up the middle, finds a little bit of room. Going to pick up 4.5. Mark him just short of the 45. My guess is they'll give him the 45. So a 5-yard gain for Dodd on first down.
Nice job by the line up front. 2nd and 5 for Reagan County. 10:40 remaining in the third quarter.
Snap is on the ground. Avalos ends up with it. Not sure who was supposed to get the ball that time, but Avalos alertly picks up.
Very alert play by Avalos, creating something out of what could have been a difficult situation. Still maintained. Got some positive yards out of a tough play. 3rd and about 9 for Reagan County. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 2-back set. Brown looks like he's got the call in.
Looking to pass all the way, looking to his right. Now flushed out of the pocket to his right. Finds Jarrett Brown, who's trying to escape the initial tackler, and he cannot. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 6. Maybe 7. Looks like this is going to be a punting situation as A.J. Avalos retreats. A few different personnel come in for special teams. And the Bulldogs send back Starr. And we'll get you the other one here soon. Avalos gets this one away. A nice
beautiful kick.
Deep punt.
Beautiful kick.
Takes a good owl bounce. Still going. Raymond Saldivar is going to be able to down this one inside the 5.
Just gorgeous kick by Avalos. We come to expect that from him. It's a real weapon, both kicking field goals and punting. We've seen it twice tonight. Earlier in the game, we had a potential block, but he eluded the pressure and got away. I don't know how long the punt was. It flipped the field, and yet again, done a magnificent job for Reagan County.
What I think is funniest about this is nobody seems to know that A.J. Avalos can do these things until he kind of shows up and says, oh, I can do that.
Yep.
Last year, he just kind of one day at practice said, can I kick, coach? And pretty much since that day, he's been the kicker. And he wasn't even punting at the beginning of this season. Now, all of a sudden, A.J. Avalos has full-time punter duties as well. Bulldogs make the outside once again. This is Isaiah Eleda, junior running back.
Looks like it's going to be a 2nd and about 5 for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Here's Bryson Kirby up the middle, and how many Owls is that bringing him down?
Looks like a Parliament.
Kirby still managed to get positive yards out of that.
Brings up a 3rd down and about 1, Scott.
Avalos will finally get a break here. 3rd and 1. Kirby gets it, no surprise there. Picks up the first down, except for the flag that's come in.
He might have a high-low block here.
Well, it came in on the 2 blockers who were blocking 1 guy.
Yep.
They call that as a...
Also known as a chop.
Chop block. That is a personal foul. It is a 15 yards from scrimmage. Repeat the down. Now, 15 yards would put him in the end zone, so this is the half the distance penalty. Going to bring
Yeah, you got to do some quick math out there sometimes.
you do, and if you are trying to figure out half the distance of 13, you know, not all of us have a college degree in mathematics. Third down and 7. Keeper by Bailey finds a receiver out on the side. Angel Martinez trying to catch up and run him out of bounds. Out of bounds finally, and is it enough for the first down?
Looks like they're moving the chain, Scott.
They sure are. So the Bulldogs convert on 3rd and long. Now have a little bit of room to work with out at the 14-yard line. Now they got a bunch of Owls in the backfield. Sosa, Fraga, Fuller,
Brown.
Avalos.
That's a parliament. Nice job by the defense.
Got to say, there's a handful of Owls players who have played nearly every down of this ball game, both sides of the ball, and we should make sure that they get their due recognition for this. I mean, you've got Dylan Dodd and Connor Norton and Matthew Guerrero. I'm not sure they've been out of the game, maybe for a special teams play. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well.
And coming back out of the timeout, 2nd down and 13, Scott. Bulldogs backed up in their own territory. 6 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
It's worth mentioning that this Bulldog quarterback, Bailey, is a sophomore and has done an excellent job of running this offense tonight. You see an example of it right there. Good blocking by the receivers downfield as well. Kai Kemper is going to pick up some extra and a significant gain, maybe 25 yards for Kemper. They mark him out at the 34-yard line.
Be a first down for the Bulldogs. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Bulldogs awaiting the play call.
AJ Avalos, Jarrett Brown, those guys have been out there a lot tonight.
They have, Scott.
Handoff once again to Bryson Kirby. Shakes a tackler, but then brought down by the proverbial Parliament of Owls. Short gain, 2nd and 8. Tough running right up the middle, short of the first down, but a good run. Billy Starr.
It's like they're marking it third and about one, Scott.
Owls personnel bringing in a couple more big guys. Coahoma seems perfectly willing to run the ball, and why not? It's been very effective for them tonight. Once again, this is Kirby, who I believe is going to have plenty for the first down. He's a tough man to tackle. Chains move again here for the Bulldogs.
Owl defense hanging tough. Bulldogs are earning every yard. 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Bryson Kirby bounces to the outside. Significant running room once again. Brought down by the safety, A.J. Avalos. And Coahoma moves the chains one more time.
That was my replay of what you said. That wasn't like a alternative universe we were falling into. So if you looked concerned.
I did, because I heard my voice.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
And I was not speaking.
Yeah, 2021's been pretty bizarre, so.
I'm okay now.
I'd be all right.
You saw the look on my face, though, didn't you?
I did.
Bailey has plenty of backs to choose from, but Bryson Kirby appears to want the ball every time out there, and has been very effective. Bryson Kirby, a senior and captain for this Coahoma Bulldogs team.
Clock ticking down, 3 minutes in the third.
Now, I haven't watched every game from Coahoma, but if the Bulldogs have an MVP of this game, Kirby is definitely one of the candidates for that. He's going to get it one more. Nope. Bailey pulls it, hits the wide receiver out on the screen, who shakes a tackler, has the sideline. Avalos trying to drag him down and gets him down, but not until after Kai Kemper makes the pylon, and pay dirt for Kai Kemper. The senior's doing a great deal of the scoring for Coahoma tonight. 2:45 to play in the third. Reagan Chapman is perfect tonight. Nice job by the sophomore kicker.
And we'll be back. And we're back, Owl fans. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Coahoma set to kick off to the Owls.
Jarrett Brown, Octavian Reyes. Both deep. Chapman squib kick down the middle. Needs to be fielded. Reyes does pick it up.
Nice job by Octavian.
They're going to mark him out at the... Well, it depends on which official I'm watching here. 35-yard line. Sosa in at the running back spot now. Samaniego split left. Sosa and Boteo will be back there with Case and Brown.
First and 10 Owls.
Brown looking for somebody to hand off to. Nobody there. Keeps it himself. Comes up the middle. Picks up a gain of about 5 yards on a broken play.
Nice work by Kaysen, making something out of a broken play there.
I've never played quarterback, but I can imagine it's a bad feeling when you're trying to hand the ball off to someone and nobody takes it. What do we do now?
Yeah, that could be tough.
Keeps his cool as per usual. Brown hands off to Sosa this time. Nice run up the middle. Good 10, 12-yard gain for
Alex gain
Sosa.
by the Owls.
Flag comes in at the end.
Good job by the Owl offensive line.
So the call has not been signaled yet. Usually when a flag comes in that late, there's usually a personal foul of some kind.
I didn't see anything, Scott.
Well, they're certainly starting to march it off and facing against the Owls.
Well, either way, that was a nice gain by Alex Sosa and good work by the Owl offensive line. I really don't care what the officials think.
The officials did not have a particular comment on whether Sosa had a good run or not. They had a comment on what happened apparently at the end of the play. Now, I'm a little bit confused on how this got marked off.
Yep.
Marked off at the scene, at the spot, and we're replaying second down. Avalos off the right side. Going to pick up 4 or 5. Flag did come in on this play as well. Holding against the Owls. So we're still at second down, but now we are creeping back the wrong direction. So instead of Sosa's run 2 plays ago, giving the Owls a moving of the chains, all of a sudden we're at 2nd and 18, 19. Brown looking to the outside. Has a receiver. This is Saldivar.
Nice catch by Saldivar.
Minimal gain. Down marker says first, but it's actually third.
Clock ticking down. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Brown looking to pass all the way. The go route. He's looking for Saldivar, trying to get behind everybody. Pass is incomplete to Kai Kemper. Saldivar actually ended up making more of a defensive play on that than an offensive play. On the other hand, with a ball that is thrown that far down the field, if Kemper intercepts it, then that's almost as good as a punt. And back to punt. Who's that, Steven?
I believe that's AJ Avalos.
Snap is good. Avalos gets the kick away. And it's another deep one. Takes a decent bounce. Fieldable, playable. Jarrett Brown.
Great play by Jarrett Brown.
Not going to let Billy Starr go anywhere with that.
Excellent tackle. 27 seconds left in the third quarter.
Tell you what, Jarrett Brown loves to compete.
He does, and that was a fantastic play.
It really was. I mean,
Good punt by AJ.
Wait, another good punt. AJ has done everything he's been asked to do, I think. Bulldogs do indeed keep Kai Kemper in this quarterback spot. He hands off to Aleda. Nice run by the junior running back. Picks up 5, be second and 5. We're counting down to the end. I believe that's going to be the last play of this third quarter. So they'll flip the field, and when we come back, we'll show you quarter number 4.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to start the fourth quarter. Coahoma Bulldog football, 2nd and about 4.
Ball is loose and picked up by Fuller. Fuller, head of steam, heads into the end zone.
Touchdown, Hunter Fuller.
Owls take advantage of a bouncing ball in the Coahoma backfield, and Hunter Fuller alertly on top of that ball. And when he put his head down, he knew exactly where he was headed.
Heads up play by the junior linebacker.
Well done. Give Owl fans something to cheer about there.
I'll start the fourth quarter off with a great play.
Avalos lined up to do the PAT with Jarrett Brown, the holder. Hold is down, kick is up. Kick is good, and the Owls are on the board. 11:51 remains in this ball game. We'll take a short break. We are in the fourth quarter in Coahoma, Texas. Fourth quarter of district football. The Owls have put the ball into the end zone on a turned over heads-up play by Hunter Fuller, who picked up a fumble in stride and ran it into the end zone. And A.J. Avalos now with the kickoff. Deep down the left side, fielded cleanly by Arian Emerson. And returned still on his feet, trying to make the left-hand sideline. Thrown out of bounds by Bateo, maybe?
That was a great play by Hunter Fuller. Heads up play.
A little one for the highlight reel there by the junior linebacker. Always putting in the work.
Always.
Sometimes you get the lucky bounce, and he sure knew what to do with it. There's going to be some additional yards marked off here. It's going to bring the ball all the way out to midfield. The indication was personal foul against the Owls. We couldn't see exactly what
I didn't see what happened
foul
there.
was. They maybe late hit out of bounds. I don't know.
That can happen in kickoff coverage. So, ball at the 50, Coahoma 1st and 10.
Vineyard with the carry this time. Up the middle. Picks up 3. Dodd and 3 or 4 others on that tackle. Coahoma is huddling up. Usually they're looking at the sideline for the play to be signaled in. Huddled up this time. Kemper with the toss. And Owls stretched that one out really well. Sosa, Connor Norton, Abraham
Looks like
Fraga.
Fraga. Yep.
Team up for the tackle. Connor Norton's going to need to come out of the play just because he lost his helmet on that play. He'll have to be out one play, and then they can put him right back in. This is one of those safety rules. You got to make sure that a kid's equipment is good to go. You don't want somebody out there without a chin strap, that sort of deal.
Yeah, sometimes you get your helmet knocked off. You ever get your helmet knocked off?
Me? Mm-hmm. What, a bicycle helmet?
No, well, I specify.
You say that like I played football.
I didn't know.
There's a delay of game called against the Bulldogs, so that'll move 3rd and 9 back to 3rd and 14. It's not to say I've never worn a football helmet, but never within, say, the field of competition. Fake toss, Kemper keeps, has a lot of space in front of him, has good blocking downfield, and runs out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Kemper showing a little extra speed there.
Ten minutes left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, Coahoma.
Kemper hands off to Billy Starr, who's also had a really nice game for the Bulldogs tonight. Another senior whose name gets called quite a bit. Part of the captain council. Coahoma lists 4 guys as being captains, but then they list 4 more guys as being part of a captain's
Official working on an owl player there.
Making sure everybody's snapped. Second and 5. This time the runner is Perkins, who makes the edge. Jarrett Brown, happy to drive him out of bounds. Playing full tilt all the way through the ball game. We would expect no less out of Jarrett Brown. First and goal for the Bulldogs.
That was a big hit. 9 minutes left in the fourth.
Eleda gets the handoff, picks up a couple, but well defended by the Owls. Dodd gets up from the bottom. Connor Norton gets up from the bottom.
Owls fighting tough.
Jarrett Brown even in on that tackle from the safety spot.
Always count on him for run support.
We're at 8.5 minutes and counting in the fourth quarter of this ball game. Owls once again keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. This is Isaiah Eleda with the carry.
It's a nice play there by, looks like Avalos, Brown, and is that Fraga? Not sure.
Quarterback sneak, and they get the push into the end zone. So 6 more for the Bulldogs. At the 7:36 mark of the fourth quarter. And perfect on the night is Reagan Chapman for the PAT. We'll step aside for a moment.
And we're back, Owl fans. 7 minutes, 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Coahoma kicking off. Owls getting their players in place. Little squib
kick down the middle again. Owls have got to cover this, and they do not. which means that Coahoma Bulldogs will take over once again. You got some scores for us?
Got an entering score out of Abernathy Antelopes and Roosevelt Eagles are in a barn burner. Abernathy up 48-46 with 9:27 left
Wow.
in the fourth quarter.
So those two teams can score on each other as well, is what you're saying.
Game's been back and forth all night. Two contrasting styles. Sounds like it's quite a ball game going up. I don't know where it's being played. It looks like it's at Roosevelt Stadium up in Lubbock. Didn't see what happened there. I saw a helmet flying.
Well, you got Fraga, Boteo, and Jarrett Brown all contributing to the tackle.
Someone's helmet's going to fly. I mean, the helmet flew a long way. I mean, it was propulsion. I'm not a physics major, but something happened.
But something happened.
Yeah, that's not a good scientific answer. Just,
I kind of like it.
yeah.
I like it as a standard response. Something happened.
It doesn't work good on tests when you answer that way.
Owls shut down the run that time. Loss of yards will bring up 3rd and 9. Possible passing down for Kai Kemper here. No. Handoff instead is to Isaiah Eleda, and a 4th down upcoming.
Nice tackle by
Abel Munoz has made a couple of plays in this ball game.
Is that Abel Munoz? That was a nice play by Abel.
So 4th down and 5, and
looks like they're going to try to attempt a field goal.
Bulldogs
Scott?
are going to line up and give Reagan Chapman an attempt at a 40-yarder. We've seen him kick this distance, and I believe he squeaked that through. So nice job by the sophomore kicker to kick a 40-yarder. We're at 5:16 remaining in this ball game. That brings us to a little bit of a timeout here. .5:16 to go in this ball game in Coahoma, Texas. Owls are set to receive after the made field goal of 40 yards by Reagan Chapman. Squib kick down the middle. Owls need to field it again. This time they do fall on it. Avalos that time makes sure that the Owls retain possession.
5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth. Owl offense taking the field.
In case you're wondering about the rest of the district, Stanton went up to Idalou tonight. That game is over. Here's Dodd on the carry. And Idalou beat the Stanton Buffaloes 41-6. Abernathy at Roosevelt. Abernathy is now taking a 54-46 lead. And it's probably worth noting, Abernathy number 6 in the state, Roosevelt number 10 in the state. So you would expect that to be a hotly contested ball game, and it is. Avalos off the right side, back to the line of scrimmage, and a couple more, third down. They're down in 6. Brown is looking to pass, looking to his right, and dragged down in the backfield for a sack. Loss of about 9 yards, maybe 10. That'll bring out the punt team. Avalos gets it away. Another nice punt. Ball takes a Reagan County bounce down to about the 40.
So something interesting there, Scott. I've got a question. You saw the official.
Yes, sir.
Throw the, look like a
It's a
beanbag.
beanbag.
Yeah, explain that.
So the official determined that that ball actually hit an Owl player further upfield.
Okay.
So the point of first contact is where they're going to mark that, not the point of possession. Now, of course, if that hits off of a Coahoma player, then the ball is live in the sense that anybody can recover it. But since it hit off an Owl player, it gets marked at the spot where it first touched an Owl, which is 48-yard line.
I've always wanted to know the answer to that. Thank you, Scott.
And that's the reason that you might want to catch a look at what's happening here. So the Coahoma Bulldogs have brought in a new player. Now, Stephen, I've never seen this before, but I've seen this kid before who's taken the snap, going to make the handoff, and they will down the ball, and the crowd will go wild for local athlete. This is, we have seen this, where I've seen this guy is at track meets.
Yes, we've both seen him.
Mm-hmm. And he is either the only person in his race, or there are two people in his race when I have seen him. And they put him in sprint events, and man, that guy can blaze around the track on those wheels, let me tell you. He is impressive.
This is just fantastic display of, he gets in the game, gets to play, just great.
I wish I could read his jersey number so we could see if he's actually listed on our roster, but you don't really need to know his name to appreciate the significance of this moment. Snap is good. Ball is downed. And well done by Coahoma High School. Looks like they're going to do it one more time out of this very unique victory formation as the clock is down to 1:10.
Well, hats off to the Bulldogs for this, and a game well played.
A game very well played, and a game very well ended. They're going to take this same knee on 4th down, which of course will be a turnover on downs, but a turnover on downs that I will remember for a long, long time.
Yeah, so will I, Scott.
Good display of sportsmanship between the two teams as well here. And the Owls will take a snap or two to run off the last 48 seconds of this ball game. Look forward to track season and seeing that young man in the sprints once again. Owls will line up in a regular formation here with 48 seconds to go. But the handoff is to Avalos here off of the right side. Not going to try anything super special here. Avalos makes a nice run of it, picks up about 7 or 8. Now they mark him back a little bit. But this here should be the final snap of this ball game. Brown takes it. He's going to go ahead and throw for the end zone, and why not? There's why not. Picked off by Billy Starr, who downs it, and it will actually be Coahoma who goes into the victory formation to end this ball game. So
Idalou next week at home.
Idalou, we get to be in Big Lake next week.
We do. We don't have to travel to Lubbock. Owl fans, if you're don't have anything going on a Friday night, come support your team. It's going to be a big game. Idalou's a good team. Owls will need our support, and come on out to James Byrd Stadium and cheer on the Owls.
The live ball game is always much, much more fun than the ball game on your screen.
Thanks to Glasscock Chevrolet, again, our sponsor, for allowing us to stream these games from afar. Thank you to the Big Lake Wildcat. J.L. Mankin, we appreciate everything you do.
Alex Turner, tech man extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
So the clock is going to go ahead and run out on this ball game. We will look forward to seeing you. Owls have 2 more ball games on the schedule this season. Next Friday at James Byrd, right there in Big Lake, Texas. We will see you there. And then the following week, closing out the season in Stanton. We'll sign off. Good night for now.